life is going to be had for her 90-year-old grandmother. So that's a blessing. And we miss you here, sis. You're here in spirit. Put up there on the screen whatever you want me to talk about. And I'm going to make sure we talk about what you want to talk about. I got a special guest in here with me. And I like this guy. I see you around the Glockaware, a lot, quite often, and then we had the opportunity of meeting each other at Over a Drink podcast. That was on Monday from 6 to 7. Make sure you tune into that show as well. I got Ball out here with me. What's up, my guy?
How you doing, man? God bless.
I'm
Man.
doing better now.
Yeah,
I
we're gonna
really
calm
like
it
your
today.
energy, so I'm excited to have you here today.
No doubt.
This guy is very talented. You got a really deep story, so I really want to, just dive into all of that. But
Definitely.
I got to start my show the way I start my show.
Please.
Every Wednesday. They don't call
Please.
me the yoga soldier for nothing. So we meditate before I get into any conversation. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do a little breath work. So if you're driving in your car or wherever you are, soften your gaze, allow your eyes to come to a gentle close. Take a nice, deep, cleansing, healing breath in through your nostrils. As you exhale, cleanse, detox, and release. Take another cleansing, healing breath in through the nose. Draw in positive healing energy. Exhale, cleanse, detox, and release anything from the mind, body, and spirit that is taking up space and serves no purpose here. Take one last breath. And slowly release. Slowly come back into awareness. And good morning. How was that?
It's different.
Nah, no.
Good different.
Good different.
Yeah, different.
No?
Is good. Different is good a lot of times.
It's the little things. I'm an advocate for mental health awareness, mental wellness. I got into yoga some 16 years ago. I'm certified to teach it, but it found me. I was taking a class years ago, and I just couldn't deny how the meditation and the breath work made me feel at the beginning and the end of the class. And I just never wanted to stop. So with that being said, I hope that everybody participates in that meditation when I do it. And I hope that it serves its purpose for your mind, body, and spirit. All right, now we off that. Like, I'm excited. So I'm crashing ditch day. Today is ditch day as well.
What's this day?
Even though it's raining.
Ditch day? I just
Ditch day is a vibe, bro. It's like nobody went to work today. Everybody is down at Delaware Avenue.
Right.
Shout out to all the promoters that put this on. It's turned out to be a very successful event. It started a few years back, and every year it gets bigger, it gets larger, and it gets crazier.
Honestly, yeah.
So it's going to be at 3 different locations down Delaware Avenue, the Fillmore, Punchline, and something bowl.
Heard of the Fillmore.
Yeah, man. So it's crazy. I don't even have a ticket, but I don't care. I'm going. I'm going down.
Well, we in there regardless.
I'm crashing. So I'm honored to have you here.
Thank you.
With me today.
Appreciate it.
I literally just asked him Monday? Can he show up on today? And he was like, sis, I'm pulling up.
And I beat you here.
And he beat me here. But that's what I like. That's like one of my little catchphrases.
Shout out to Kid, man. Thank you, man.
That's the engineer. That's the big guy. That's the boss.
Yeah, thank you, too.
He makes sure we be right.
Yeah.
I like that you beat me here and not meet me here. Like that was awesome. It just goes to show like your dedication to your craft. You are a man of your word, and I admire that. Like, you know what I mean? You said you was gonna be here, and you were here before me. Yeah. And I love you for that.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Appreciate you. Man. Treat people the way you feel about them.
There you go. It's really that simple. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, So again, Aunt KD, thank you for being tuned in. I see your comments.
Katie is the co-host.
Yep. Aunt KD, that's my co-host.
I got one thing to say. My grandmother be 97 this year, inshallah. I gave my mother her last walk to the hospital. That's all I gotta say. I don't know how it feels to lose a grandmother, but that's my biggest fear right now is my grandma. She kind of like, what happened today got me a little on my toes. I gotta make an extra phone call or 2 today. Check on.
What happened today?
Oh, I got it. Sorry.
What happened?
My grandmother.
Today?
Nothing happened.
Oh.
I heard about Khadijah's
Oh, okay,
unfortunate.
okay.
And I'm just trying to let her know that I sympathize for her. I don't know how she feels because I never lost my grandmother. I lost my mother though, and
Mm,
I'm scared to lose my grandmother right now. And I'm just trying to
just
stay positive right now.
well, you
Just
got to
hearing
stay
that,
positive because listen,
yeah,
I
it's a
look
fear
at
of my grandmother to
death
be
is a part of
97 this
life.
year.
You know, it's
Yeah,
inevitable. It's nothing we can do. We can't get around it. We
yep.
don't know when our time is coming, but to live to be 90 anything,
Nah, no
right,
cap.
is a blessing.
Nah, no
It
cap.
is it is a blessing. It is an honor,
Absolutely.
you know,
Yeah,
and don't fear that for your grandmother. Like, you know what I mean? It to be able to transition
yeah,
after you've done all you could do, lived your life to the fullest, raised your family.
yeah,
That is the ultimate goal when you think about it. Don't
yeah,
we all want to get to whatever we believe, whether it's heaven or whatever we
yeah.
believe in?
Yep.
We all want to get to that place.
Right.
So it's
As
nothing
late
to
as
fear.
possible.
Yeah.
That's all.
At 90, anything, 100 and
Nah, no.
whatever,
Yeah,
you know? So
yeah.
I don't want to go at 44. No. I still got some things to do.
Absolutely.
But even with that, I can't make that call. So that's why I have to live my life to the fullest every day. This is why I love up on people the way that I do every day. Because tomorrow's not promised to any of us.
Yeah.
People are like, listen, I got a funeral to go to Saturday that I'm not looking forward to going to. Shout out to my cousin Melinda. Big shout out to my whole entire family, the Thomas family. We are missing a huge part of our family now. Unexpectedly, um, someone just in our life that just died way too soon. Um, so I'm dealing with, you know, death as well, you know,
Right.
and it's just it sucks when you lose somebody who was full of life, had a lot of life to live, was always kind to everybody. Rest in peace, David Thomas. You will truly be missed. You were truly the measure of a man. You loved up on my cousin like no other. I know that her heart is hurting and there's nothing that we can do to heal her pain, but try to be there for her. And Saturday, we are going to lay that man to rest like a king. He was a Q. He was a huge Eagles fan, so
Man, log span his grave.
yeah, man, like it just like death is crazy, like
Yeah.
and it just it makes you put things in perspective. You know what I mean? Like, okay, what do I need to do different? What do I need to pursue? What are my goals, dreams, aspirations? Like all that stuff.
Sometimes it's what you've been doing, continue to do it. It go either or. But it's definitely a toss up and it's not cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's just
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you had your pretty little baby with you on Monday. This guy
Yeah.
got some pups.
I got some pups.
You know, I listen, that is a tough thing to
Yeah.
do, especially if you don't have help. If you got all them puppies, like, listen, I went from having one dog, then three dogs,
Right.
then 10 dogs, all like in a matter of a couple months. And it was so exhausting,
I get it.
frustrating at times. Like, yo, now the reward, the ultimate reward is when you do, you know, pass them on to their new family, their new home, and you get these updates about
Yeah.
what they look like
Right.
now. Like,
Right.
I still get pictures and text messages from the people that have, you know, my puppies, and
Right.
I'm so proud. Like, I'm a proud puppy parent,
Right.
but I don't know if I would ever want to do that again unless I have help.
Right.
I don't know if I would, because it was so much.
It's frustrating.
And then it's like you might lose some. I lost two puppies. Two of my puppies.
Yeah, I ain't go through that, but I was scared of that. I was scared of that. Definitely one of them. I thought, but nah, they all
Yeah, I
healthy.
lost two.
Yeah, I'm sad. I'm sad to hear that.
And
I
that
know
was
you.
hard.
Yeah.
But all the rest of the puppies were healthy.
How much came out at once? How much came out?
I had 7.
You got 5 out of 7.
Yep. I had 7. And oh, they were gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. And they were all different.
Kind of pups. Kind
Pit
of right.
pits. And they were all different colors. Oh.
Right.
So
Mine's had 11. Imagine that.
ooh.
3 of them found
Ooh.
homes. They all survived.
Ooh.
I'm double trouble right now.
Oh
And
my
I got
God.
I got 8 of them right now. in the house right now.
And they getting bigger, and it's like the bigger they get, the
weeks.
more you start to panic. Like, I gotta get rid of these fucking dogs.
They got a fucking dog. Somebody got one yesterday, right? It was fucking dogs.
Like real shit, you be like, yo, they getting bigger.
Yeah,
I'm about to be outnumbered in this bitch.
I've been outnumbered. This shit crazy. They better than me.
When they small, it's all right, but when they get big, like
that's the transition I'm going through right now. They're 1 week shy, maybe what? Well, they actually 2 months. They're going on 2 months in a week now.
Yeah, that was a pretty little baby you had.
Appreciate you. Yeah, that one I was giving to your friends. So.
To I Rise. I know. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I Rise, you really gonna take this dog?
You know what I'm saying? I got 7 left. Technically, I got 8 right now. Nah, but honestly, though, it's not like I'm just tossing them off. Honestly, to be honest with you, that was really just me introducing myself to iRise. That's just me. It was all good intentions. Yes, I do need to get rid of the dog. We ain't gonna sugarcoat that, but I could go give it to the APCA if I wanted to. If I really want to get rid of these dogs, I might not never do that. Yeah, nah. So with that being said, that was just my intention.
Yeah, and that's a blessing, right? Yeah. Like, cause it's not always about the money.
Nah. You know not always about the money. Never. Now,
of course, you want to make money.
Of course,
you know,
you want to be rewarded for your hard work or something that you should just be entitled to, but it's not always about that because people are your greatest investments at the end of the day. So
I don't know if y'all can pick up on his accent, even though we in Philly. He is a very strong New York accent.
I sound tired. That's why I'm laughing. I sound wild tired.
But I want you to tell the people a little bit about who you are, what you do, where they can find you, all that good stuff. We're going to get into some of his music, your story, your life story. Is very intriguing. Yeah. It is it's powerful. I'll say that because for you to have the aura and the energy that you have, but to have this backstory that is so like.
What does that mean? What do you mean my aura and backstory? I never heard
your aura. Like, I'm an energy person.
Right.
And by default, like, I can walk in a room and I can pick up on everybody's energy, even if it's good or bad or questionable.
We find common ground.
I've been around you several times. Your energy has always been positive. You have always been respectful. And I was shocked when you started going into your backstory that you carry yourself the way you do, although you've been through everything that you've been through, you know? Yeah. So that's inspirational. Right. And I like being around people like you.
As well.
You know, your aura, your outer energy, your just your presence it's attractive.
I feel like that about myself as well. Honestly, I'm a very exuberant person. I just know how to communicate with people because communication takes travel. Like I said, I've been all over this country, and it's not even a piece of this inch of this earth, but I've been around, and not for nothing. I'm from Brooklyn, so. Okay. Been there, done that, seen it, tried half of it, not 8. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, no cap. I just been there, done that, and people ask me all the time, and when they see me do certain things, I'm like, why you did that? I fear God, bro. I ain't did nothing to nobody. I ain't robbed nobody. I don't owe nobody no money. I never sent nobody to prison. Nobody's in the ground because of me. You know what I mean? Whenever I meet people, the first thing I say, especially an elderly person, this is how my grandmother raised me, because my grandmother's from Jamaica. And she came to this country in 1965 as a maid for these German people, and they treated her like gold. And, you know, she went from off a banana boat, as they want to call it. My grandmother came off a fucking banana boat. Wow. To own her own house, never laid on a bill. And I say that to say this. My grandmother always told me this. When you meet, because my grandmother's very, 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 my grandmother, she's the type of person, she be 97 this year, God spare her life. Everybody in the neighborhood loves her. If somebody got shot on the block or up the block, or she's the type, she's closing her fucking curtains, right? And my grandmother, it's crazy, because it's like my grandmother's the type, she is the person, like, when she come through the neighborhood, everybody want to help her with her groceries, because you know why? And part of my language, this is just basically how she taught me. Shut the fuck up, mind your business, and take your monkey ass in the crib. If all your bills are paid and you have no money in your pocket, you're not broke. My grandmother taught me that.
That's a word.
And I wish I would have listened to her more, because I wish I'd have got my ass whooped twice a day instead of every day. I just get my ass whooped every day, and I asked for it. My
Why?
what? Yeah, you know who you talking to?
Why?
My grandmother done broke fucking shit off my head, and I
What were
never
you
felt.
doing? Were you a
I
bad
was
kid?
bugging,
You was
bugging. Oh man, you don't even get. I was wilding. I'm from Brooklyn, and I'm the type of person that I had to experience shit. I never.
hard head.
Yeah, I'm a hard head, make it so fast, and it's not like I don't know. It's like I'm gonna be honest with you, cause I was never raised in the streets. I chose the streets. I came from a
Mm,
great home, believe it or not.
mm,
Not believe it or not.
mm-hmm,
So the neighborhood I'm from is Crown Heights, Utica, and Prospect, born and raised, right?
mm.
And my whole neighborhood knows me, and they love me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know, whoever don't love me,
That's their
it's
problem, not yours.
right. But I don't want to seem like an asshole saying. I mean, as well sincerity. Like I really got a lot of people that back me up and love me in my neighborhood. My relationship with people growing up in my neighborhood is like they know I came from a very good home, very good home. My mother, everybody knew my mother. My father owned the grocery. He's from Yemen. He got murdered. He got shot in his head in Jersey before I came out my mother's womb.
Mm,
So he was very well known in my neighborhood. He owned the store. He owned the dry cleans. That's him. Jewish people owned Sam's, and they owned it for like 40 years later. My father owned that,
wow.
and he owned the store on Easter Park in Utica, which is now Bank of America, and on my family, whatever. But the thing with my Arab family, they don't really fuck with me like that because they're very racist. Like black,
Mm.
you think white people are racist? Yemeni people are very racist. So him and my mother together was like it should have never happened. But my mother was a very great person. She had a heart condition. She got open heart surgery. I'll get into that in a second.
Wow.
Yeah. So my mother met my father. They had me, and he just shitted on her. The nigga go to Jersey to do what he gotta do. He got two in the head. He'd be all right. My mother raised me. She wasn't supposed to have no children. She's from, Jamaica, whatever. And my grandmother migrated. My great grandmother migrated with my grandmother in her belly from Jamaica to Nicaragua
Oh,
because my great grandfather was a salesman in the war, whatever.
okay.
And my grandmother was back and forth from Nicaragua to Jamaica, right? Now, when Roberto Clemente came out there in 71, that's the time she was supposed to go back to Nicaragua. She was already out for 6 years, had her shit together, whatever. She would have died in that fucking plane crash. That's a whole nother story. She's supposed to be on one of them planes to
Wow.
go out there when Nicaragua had the thing or whatever. Because she's from, grew up in Managua.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got Jamaican family, I got Nicaraguan family, whatever. They come in, and my grandmother met my grandfather. He was another salesman. He was a fisherman, and she met him during the war, and like in 1940 something, whatever. She got married at 16. He was 31.
Wow.
Back in the day, shit.
Yeah.
So my grandmother got married, and my grandfather was very abusive, and to the point after they had their kids, just got to the point she just took a hot pot of beans and threw it on that nigga. So fuck that
Shout
nigga. He
out.
used to violate my grand. My
Yeah.
grandma's a beautiful person.
Fucking
Cook, clean,
throw
whatever.
some
So
grits on you.
yeah, nah, she valid. You don't hit women. I was raised. You never hit a woman. I don't hit women, but I'm going to restrain you off me. You're not going to just put your hands on me. But
Yeah.
I don't look to hit. I'm not into that. We don't do those.
Yeah.
So back to the story I'm trying to say is that my grandmother came from nothing. She met my grandfather. She had my mother. She had my other two aunts, whatever. She brought them to America, and they living on Prospect in Utica. That's the house I was born. I was born when it came up in 1980. 80 whatever I was born. So I've been there my whole life. All my family, I grew up in a good home, man. The boys sleep in a room, the girls sleep in this room.
Mm-hmm.
You get where I'm coming from?
Structure.
Very,
You had
very,
structure.
very, very well structured. Very well
So
structured.
what about your upbringing? Why were you so rebellious against the structure? Like
Nah, you know what it was? That's one thing. I was like doing bad shit. You know what I mean? I was the type, like, when I was young, I used to sneak in the basement and smoke. I used to roll up grass out the backyard. We all did. I don't give a fuck with I was feeling to smoke sober. I was like 10 years old, 9 years old. I want to say I can't get to a cigarette. I had to smoke. I just dumb shit. Shit you didn't even think I'm lighting bugs on fire in the fucking house. This was dumb shit. Yeah, you might need a pot craft track. I used to do dumb shit.
So at what age did you start getting into music?
Listen, I was born into music. I ain't gonna lie. I grew up. My grandmother grew up me on 50s doo-wop. I used to mess the kitchen floor, slide with Michael Jackson with the penny loafers in the. I ain't had the red jacket. I had the black jacket. You know what I mean? Like I grew up into music. 50s, Frankie Lyman, David Ruffin. You got Sam Cooke.
Good music.
Yeah, I'm talking about real. I'm talking about doo-wop. I'm talking about rock and roll. I'm talking about real Spanish, because like I said, she grew up in Nicaragua, coming from Jamaica or whatever, and I just had, what is crazy? I got a whole mixture of everything in me, believe it or not. Like that's why I know I think I could really talk to people, because my grandmother alone. Look, I just told you a whole fucking book,
Right.
and that's real nigga shit. So my mother, back to my mother, real, back to the point. My grandmother, whatever, had my mother. My mother had a rheumatic fever at 9 years old. They gave her a pig valve. She had a second fucking surgery out here when she got older. She wasn't supposed to have no kids. So she had my sister. She had a second surgery, right? Then she had me. Then she had my youngest sister. So on and so forth, right? And the shit that fucks me up the most is that I gave her last walk. She had to go get heart surgery for the third one that we lost on. So the hospital was 2 blocks away from my house. The hospital I was born in, St. Mary's Hospital. And I walked it in, and the next morning I'm waking up, my grandmother crying my face, telling my mommy dead. I can't,
Wow.
you know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
I feel like crying now, so we ain't gonna do that. We gonna get off that subject.
Yeah, let's get up off that.
Yeah.
Let's get into
I miss my
your
mother.
artistry,
My artistry?
Hell yeah, because rest in peace, Mom.
Yeah, man.
You got a great son
it
over
fucks
here.
with me, man. I ain't gonna lie. I went to my, I'm gonna hold it down. I went to my mother's grave.
You're making your mom proud. No,
Yeah, I speak to her. I went to her grave and I told her everything that I said on a, like I told her what I'm gonna do, and she ain't trying to hear nothing else. I'm not saying she talk back to me like I hear voices.
If you're
I
spiritual,
talk to my
there's nothing
mother.
wrong with that.
No, but I'm
You know what I
Muslim,
mean?
and you know what's crazy? I'm a very spiritual person, but I am a Muslim, and the dead cannot speak back to you.
Yeah,
You're not even supposed to even pray over them.
true.
You understand? Even I got this Jesus head. This ain't no fake chain, but it's a Jesus head. I rap. I'm Muslim. It's just a fact, like whatever you want to call it. It's a real chain though. But I chose. It's just I wouldn't. This is my first ever Jesus.
It's a part of the aesthetic.
Of whatever you get it. I am Muslim, so it's like I feel like, but Allah knows my intention. Allah judges you off. I just talk to my mother, because I don't talk to her, I'm a bug out, and I don't smoke this shit right
Ain't
here.
nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how you manage your mental health.
Allah
You
knows
know
our
what I'm
intention.
saying?
God
So
knows
at the
best.
end of the day, you got to do what's best for you, for your mind, for your body, for your
Absolutely.
spirit, and who can judge?
Allah.
That's it, and that's all. But you have a responsibility to see things through and to be great, and you're doing that. Like you
Right.
got some really good music. I like what
Appreciate
you talk about. I like the message behind what you rap about. And like I said, I'm a hip hop head, so I like
Right.
your cadence. Like I pay attention to different things, even your tone. All that stuff matters as an artist.
There's a lot.
Your voice has to be appealing to
Yes, it
the
does.
listener,
Yes.
and it is.
Yes. And this is what I express to people, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So I want to. How old were you? What age were you when you first started like taking rap serious? Like really
I took
pursuing
rap
it?
serious my whole life. I was scared to rap.
You were
I didn't-
scared?
No, I was scared to try. Yeah. If you knew me 5 years ago, fuck all that. We're gonna talk about when I was still doing my bid.
Wow.
Me rapping.
What
like,
was
nah,
the fear?
gang.
What was the blockage? Why,
I didn't know how to rap. I'm saying it. I did not know how to rap. And my friend Skinny, right? My friend Skinny, I know him about 20 years. He's on Ball Out, and you see him. He's on my page or whatever. He's on Ball Out. The tall brother with the glasses. I know him 20 years. So what happened is that, and it's funny you brought this up, because I was thinking about this last night. What really made me start rapping, I promise you that. Allah be my Shaheed. Handsome Ball is the CEO of Ball Out Records. At that time, I was just his booking manager, and I was booking big shows. But I did a couple of show bookings at Black Ink Brooklyn, and I lost on them shits. We ain't gonna talk about that. Poor promotion. So I lost a few bands. I'm just losing. I was losing. I was really promoting. I was losing. Living that promoter life. Up 3 shows and lose 5. Whatever. So I had Handsome Baller come to do a performance for free, because he's a paid artist. But he did that for me. So I said, come perform in the hood for free for me. This spot named K Empire's Event. It's on Lincoln, Detroit. Big up K Empire Event. We just fucked that shit up last month. So I just did a good performance in there. Shout out Raven International, whatever. And she doing her thing and shit. Long story short, that place ain't never been so packed. And the owners told me, they said that's the most fucking money we made, and that's the most people ever seen in this fucking place. And I still think we hold a record to this. But with that being said, and we only had two weeks to promote it. So like I said, I know how to put shit together. So anyway, long story short, that night, it's just something that got me tight. How the shit, you know how this promoter shit lifestyle goes. Something got me tight. Neither here nor be said. So me and Skinny. It was like 5 a.m. I'm stressed. I couldn't even go to sleep. It's just something I was mad about that it needed to be here no said. That led to this conversation. He like, yo, gang, go start rapping. Stop pumping other niggas dope, gang. I said, yeah, because at this point I look like a dick rider. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Wow.
Straight, I look like a dick eater. I'm putting all these niggas on. Like I really run I really do this shit in New York.
Yeah.
I'm not a showcase rapper as far. It's good to do showcases, but you got these, bro. How you? My man, what's good?
Good morning.
I'm Mackin, bro.
Good morning.
Thank you. Definitely gonna tap in, man. So with that being said, I look like a dick eater. I ain't no dick eating ass nigga. You stupid nigga. Whether I feel like it's true or not, that's what it is.
Right.
Because I'm helping all. I'm the type of person when I did showcase, no charge. Just get a DJ $20. That's what a showcase is about. It's an opportunity. I gave away studio time, all types of shit.
Right.
So with that being said, any other showcase I've been to, you got these niggas that still owe me money right now. They know who I'm talking to. Y'all niggas still owe me money.
You know who he took.
Nah, real nigga shit.
You know the shoe fit.
Yeah, and I be wanting to beat niggas the fuck up.
You know that
but
fucking shoe fit.
You can't go about it like that no more. You know, and
I'm his fucking bread.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to sound tough or anything like that. It's just I'm not playing.
It's the principle.
And I gave people my money, and they told me I didn't believe it. I didn't care. I just went because I only did showcase for my first 2 months of rapping. In my 17 months life of rapping, first 2 months I was showcased the fuck out. I was doing 3 shows a day. Ask about me.
Wow.
I did about 100 shows in a month. When I learned how to rap, you couldn't tell me nothing, nigga. You stupid. I know how to rap now.
You're like, I know how to rap now, niggas. It's over.
Yo, word to my mother. When I started rapping, my first show that I was supposed to get paid for, it was at club. It was at club. I forgot the name. It's in Queens, but Asian Brad's birthday party. Stiami. Club Stiami, right? It was an after hour, right? Me and Bola, we used to host a lot of events there. So, Asian Brad birthday party. She booked. I was supposed to go perform there, but police came, whatever. I was supposed to get paid $500, and I only been rapping 40 days. I had a $500 booking.
Wow. Wow.
You know what it is? When you could buy shit like the shit I got on, it's from rapping. Not all this shit. You feel me? Like this is a lot of booking money right here. But homie, I get paid for this shit. I don't get a lot, but I got the receipts. I ain't getting no. Anyway, so I'm motivated and people see that. They like, yeah, nigga, I'm like that. What happened?
Right.
What's up? And I'm doing, and I just did 100 shows in this last 30 days.
Wow.
So literally.
That's
Ask Skinny,
crazy.
the one, my brother that got me started rapping. He like, yo, I had this nigga, he used to fall because he worked. That nigga will pass out in the party sometime next. I'm like, yo, stay up, gang. You about to perform. No cap. Cause we got a song. We got to pump this dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't have a job right now. You know what I'm saying?
Grind.
Like right now, I'm pumping
That's
music.
your job.
Yeah, this is my job,
That's
doing
your
booking,
hustle.
shit like that. So whatever I did, I always got a 10 on that. Gangsta. I'm just good at what I do. And I feel like what I've been doing for the last 17 months, I know for a fact and see nobody did in 17 years. I never see. I hate when people say, hey, I got a booking. You're not booked. You're going to perform for free. It's not a booking. A booking is a paid
gig.
You getting that white envelope. I only see a few rappers get that I hang out with, but that's a whole nother story. Like when I see niggas in the envelopes, that's how I know you really doing it.
Yeah.
Showcases, oh yeah, Cassidy coming. Yo, E-Ness coming. We in fit. Yo, E-Ness coming. E-Ness coming. That's an example.
Yeah.
Such and such got a showcase. Yo, ball out. Give me $500 to perform. E-Ness, Cassidy gonna be there. They looking to sign somebody. Them niggas can't even get their dick sucked by a bad bitch and get high. They not worrying about me. Why you lying to me for $500, gang? So my things, I go take care of my DJs. That's why my DJs love me. You cannot make it in this rap world without your DJ, or your engineer.
Yeah. Because they
They're
make
like
you sound good.
Homie, they're your barber and your cook. You gonna piss your barber and your cook off?
You ain't gonna eat and you ain't gonna look great.
So everything is common sense.
Yeah.
But I just told you it's common sense. And I'm not gonna give away no more sauce. That was $1 million worth of game. Shout out fucking Wallow. Shout out Gilly.
Shout out Gilly and Wallow.
We had Glockaway with it,
That's
man.
the
You heard
fan.
that shit on Glockaway too. Like $1 million worth of game, like for real, it's common sense.
Yeah.
I'm not the best at what I do, but you can't tell me nothing, gang. Like that's just what I'm on.
But when you take when you're determined to get better.
But I got the proof to show the results. I done got paid for Boost Mobile. I did a show for Boost Mobile and got paid for that shit. With King Lane Tone. Brought him all the way from Philly to get a few dollars, got him paid. I took DJ Weird Nasty to fucking New York.
Shout out Weird Nasty.
Shout out Weird Nasty, right? I took DJ, and he'll tell you, I brought him to New York to do a fucking boat ride with Hot Rod. Got him paid and had artists pay him to perform their music. Because that's what go on. That's his first time ever in New York with a real nigga. I don't know how many times he's been here before.
Right.
But this is what the fuck I do.
Yeah.
Shout out Hot Rod. I run the yachts. We run the fucking ocean in New York. Like, really ask about, I really do this shit. I could talk like that.
And you should. Because
niggas be pump faking. I don't like that.
Yeah.
So that's why, honestly, I don't have a manager at this time. Why? Because I never met somebody that can't do for me what I can't do for myself. What I need is an assistant when I'm going to sleep at night.
There you go.
I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I mean that with all sincerity.
Yeah.
I meet all these people. I want to manage you. I'll tell you, homie, if you want to manage me, hold on.
Somebody just want to cut up what you got going on because you don't need a manager.
Oh my God, the energy is up right now.
You don't need a manager.
Let me take a sip.
You know what I mean? I feel like managers are essential for a new artist that really don't know
what the fuck they doing.
Don't have their identity yet. They don't know what they doing.
Homie, they don't know what they doing.
That's the. You don't need a manager.
See the
like
thing,
you said, you just need an assistant.
Yes.
You need somebody that's gonna organize your back shit, the administrative stuff.
Gangster.
Keep your schedule. Let you know what's on the calendar.
That's it.
You don't need nobody to try to manage your image.
Like the only person that could really tell me what's going on is Handsome Baller. When people see this chain, they don't see it. They see Handsome Baller. This is his shit. I know my position. So at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's bigger than me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I am a face of Ball Out. I am one of the faces of Ball Out. Yeah, he's the face of Ball Out. I got to move accordingly, gang.
Well, let's get into the music because we got a few minutes, and I don't want to get out of here
hold on. We did.
Getting into the vibes. Like we can't just talk about it.
We
gotta be about it.
All right,
you want to hook up to the?
I got to, because Two Kids said.
Where is it?
That I gotta go that way to do it. All right, so what type of mood you in, man? What type? Shout out Two Kid. Good looking, Two Kid. You know what? I got a nice song for you. Being that it's about to be summertime, shout out my man Yells, right? So, we're hip hop artists, man. Right, 2Kid, that's what we do, man. Shout out 2Kid, man. And
you know I can't see 2Kid. No glasses. No glasses this morning. I can't see shit.
Nah, God is guiding you today, though. You made it to the right place. Radio station.
There we go. All hooked up and ready to go.
So I need a microphone, right? Or do you want me to?
Yeah. Get the mic from 2K.
Is the mic working? Is everything with the mic in? Or?
Yeah. He gonna hook you right up. So listen, this guy is really talented, y'all. Make sure y'all tap into his music. Follow him on Instagram and all that good shit.
Yo. Ooh.
Oh, you heard that? Oh.
You like my little tweet. I got 11 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So, shout out my man Yells, man. My man Yells. You know what's crazy? My man Yells is a New York City school teacher. He did the song Me, right? That show you that all artists are different. So, we got a different song real quick.
Okay.
Shout out my man Yells. And I hope this song.
You don't hope. You know.
Nah, I'm gonna hope for you.
You know that it's gonna be. I'm gonna like it.
I ain't gonna lie.
Period.
2K, hold on. I think we gotta turn this up because right here's a lot of profanity in this song. You heard? Yo, shout out my man 2K saying on the ones and twos.
The general.
Shout out
the big
Yells,
guy.
Nigga. Tonight.
Let's go.
Oh Lord. I'm gonna tell you what type of nigga I am. I'm about to introduce myself to you, heard? Heard? And my man Yells on the hook, you heard? Hold on. I need you to, hold on. Feel the juice. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Hold on, we have 2Kid. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know. Don't let it play. It is what it is. It's a little technical difficulties, but we still gonna rock this out. Poppin', left on me. You came here with a gangster. Hold on.
I'm a 6 deuce poppin', straight out of Brooklyn, straight for the prison. Little Brooklyn, hey, yeah, she with it. Pass the glass step with it. Pills in the ass, she geeking. She just wanna do it every weekend. Yeah, get your dick sucked in VIP section. Ass up, bottles down, she got no direction. Bitch doing tricks. She a white bitch like Matilda. Bitch act up, I forget pussy over. Roll in the pot. Gumbo mixing, gotta hold the whole spot. Hold the whole spot. Hold the whole spot. Edge up, Maya, my soul top. Ah. A little, right? All right. So we're gonna do this again, man. You know what I mean? That was you gotta blame me, man.
Listen, bitch, that's my life you talking so what?
Hold on, I'm gonna DJ that Glock away for.
Get your money, man.
Those are poppin'. Hold on. You came with a wankster. Know that you can't leave with a gangster. I'm a 6 deuce poppin', straight out of Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Hey, yeah, she with it. Press the gas step with it. Pills in the ass, she geeking. She just wanna do it every weekend. Yeah, get your dick sucked in VIP section. Ass up, bottles down, she got no direction. Bitch doing tricks. Keep a white bitch like Matilda. Bitch act up, I'ma make that pussy hole like Viola in the pot. Gumbo mix, you gotta have the whole spot. Hold the whole spot. Hold the whole spot. Edge up, Maya, my soul top. Hold on. Yo, this that barbecue music, baby. You can't leave the wankster. You can't leave with a gangster. I got that juice. Yeah, yo, so look. You can't leave with a wankster. Oh, man. Alright, we're gonna do Shake It. I got you. Alright, we got 6 minutes. That's a 2-minute song.
6
right?
minutes.
You know what?
Ball out your on.
We're gonna make this shit
on.
work. I gotta respect the request, man.
on.
Shake It is on all platforms, man. Shake It is on all platforms, baby. Yeah. Y'all gotta tap in, man. Singapore, Germany. I got Russia playing this, man. Shout out Jula, man. This shit's come from Russia, nigga. You know what the fuck going on, nigga? Shake it, shake it, shake it, do it, shake it, shake it, shake it, do it, dale, 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 do it. Take that off. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Oh, hold on. It's dirty. Dale, 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 do it. Dale, shake it, shake it, shake it, do it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Round,
Oh Lord,
big booty, no direction.
we
Come
live.
get some of this light skin in you, mama.
I
Talk
know what the
back,
fuck
talk
going on.
nice.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, do it, shake it, shake it, shake it, do it. Dale, do it, dale. Shake it, 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 do it, dale, 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 do it, dale. Let's shorty the club, her ass so fat. Bank rolls, I'll spend it like that. Mean monkey get you killed like that. MB to the sleeve, ran down, walked out. 2 chains, AP. When I catch this bitch, I'ma make her top me. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, do it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, do it, dale, 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 do it, dale. Put the perks in the ash.
Yeah, she gon' Bobby,
Tommy, sloppy. I'm off a beam. Shorty a freak, she's swerving and shaking all over me. Make that pussy work. Make that pussy work. Ice. Make that pussy work. Make that pussy work. Ice. Make that pussy work. Make that pussy work. Bend it. Twerk. Twerk. Twerk.
downtown.
Shake it. Shake it. shake it, tutti, shake it, shake it, shake it, tutti, dale, 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 tutti, dale, dale, make that pussy work, make that pussy work, ice, make that pussy work, make that pussy work, ice, make that pussy work, make that pussy work, bend it, twerk, 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 shake it, shake it, hey, shake it, shake it, shake it, tutti, dale, 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 tutti, dale, dale. What the fuck going on, man? Yo, 2K, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on, I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Shake It. Y'all gotta love it too. Boom, that's a Glock shot. Let me see what's going on. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The audio is back, man. You heard? Let me talk to you real quick, baby. Hold on. Wipe my nose when it's lit, nigga. Is the PTS? Shorty sucked it up. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm gonna fuck this showcase up. Shorty sucked it up. Bumba. Damn. It's cool, though. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to Bumba, man. That's a good song. That's a big song. I did a remix to it, but we have audio technical difficulties. It is a hump day and it's fucking raining. So it ain't none of our fault. God said, listen, man, we just gonna talk this last 4 minutes. Listen. I appreciate Toucan.
Like your music,
I appreciate
bro.
Ben. I appreciate you.
Shout out Big Ben. Shout out Toucan.
Right, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here now. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, this conversation was real.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate you bringing me up here.
For
and
sure.
it's just love, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo,
like,
we
I'm
family.
really-
You could come up here whenever you want, bro.
I appreciate it, man. Actually, we gonna, you know, what we got? We got a showcase coming up, right? Well,
Yeah, the 12th, right?
You know what I mean? So we gonna be at that showcase.
That's
Big up
gonna
block
be a-
with
that's
Big
gonna be a
Enes,
vibe.
you heard?
That's gonna be
Enes
a
gonna be
vibe.
there. Shout out Big Philly. He's got a whole lineup gonna be over there. A couple artists I
Yeah.
personally know.
Yeah.
So, you know,
The
me
lineup is
personally, I'm
crazy.
coming to set the temperature how I do it. So I'm just, you know.
I mean, I'll be there. I'ma beat you there and not meet you there like you beat me here and not meet me here. So I'ma be
that energy.
there. I'm making sure I'ma turn
that
up
energy.
for you, bro. June 12th, Big Glockaware Showcase, man. Where is that gonna be at?
Yo, it's gonna be at Club Limitless, Germantown Avenue, man.
Limitless.
I know what the fuck is going on.
It's going down.
There's gonna be some thooties in there. Bring your singles. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like it's a real. That's why I was talking about showcases. You know what I mean? See, that's a good thing, man. I got to say this real quick. We got like 2 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So now the point of a showcase is we got 1 minute. The point of a showcase is to showcase your talent and get an equal opportunity. Shout out to Toucan for equal opportunity provider. Let's go. Let's get it. Big Lockaway. Think outside the box. We outside. We outside the box. And today we inside. But we outside motherfucking June 12th, man. We inside the Glockaway. Let's get it, man. Shout
Let
out
the people
outside
know
the box.
where they can find you. Let
Ball
them know
out.
all your social media handles, bruh.
Ball out __ ISIS. No Scud Missile. Let's get it.
Yeah, well, listen. Thank you for blessing me and gracing me with your presence. I told you already, I like you. I dig you as a person.
Likewise, a
You
fact.
are more than welcome to come back to the Think Outside the Box podcast whenever you want to drop
We
new
about to
music.
go hit this fucking ditch day. Fuck it.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. We
I'm
gotta
on the
be
ditch
outside.
day.
We going to ditch day, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need
What's
to need to introduce you to some of the DJs down there. You gotta get your, you know what I mean?
We about a minute
You
late.
gotta
Let's
get
go.
you gotta get your songs played down there. Ditch day
Say
might
that.
happen. Don't know.
You never know.
Never know.
Respectfully, though.
Never know.
Never know.
No.
Allah
I know
knows
some
best.
folks we don't know.
Right. cut
But
the
all
law.
I'm saying is,
Allah knows
you know what I
best.
mean? We going to ditch day, bruh. Make sure y'all pull up on us, pop out. The light in me honors and respects the light in each and every one of y'all, man. Namaste.